Welcome to Revlytic, a place where ideas meet the road. Whether you're driving, relaxing, studying, or simply taking a moment for yourself, we're glad you're here. Tonight's journey is about more than the destination. It's about the thoughts, lessons, and perspectives we discover along the way. So settle in, enjoy the drive, and let's begin. Tonight we're talking about something that almost everyone struggles with at some point in life: motivation. Many people believe that motivation is the secret ingredient behind success. They watch inspiring videos, read powerful quotes, and listen to motivational speakers, hoping to find that spark that will finally change everything. And for a short time, it works. They feel energized, they feel focused, they feel ready to take action. But then, a few days later, that feeling fades away. The excitement disappears, the energy drops, and suddenly the goals that once felt important become easy to ignore. The problem is that motivation was never designed to last forever. Motivation is an emotion, and emotions naturally rise and fall. Some days you wake up feeling unstoppable. Other days you feel tired, distracted, or uncertain. If your progress depends entirely on how you feel, then your results will always be inconsistent. This is why so many people start strong but never finish. They mistake temporary excitement for long-term commitment. The people who achieve meaningful goals understand something different. They don't build their lives around motivation. They build their lives around discipline. While motivation comes and goes, discipline remains. Discipline is the ability to continue moving forward even when the excitement is gone. It allows you to take action on the days when you don't feel inspired. And those days often matter more than the days when motivation comes naturally. Many people think discipline is something harsh or restrictive. They imagine a life without freedom where every moment is controlled by strict rules. But real discipline is actually the opposite. Discipline creates freedom. The discipline to manage your finances creates financial freedom. The discipline to take care of your health creates physical freedom. The discipline to learn new skills creates opportunities that would otherwise never exist. In many ways, discipline is simply choosing a better future over temporary comfort. Think about how most people approach their goals. They wait until they feel ready. They wait for confidence. They wait for the perfect plan. They wait for the perfect moment. But the truth is that the perfect moment rarely arrives. Confidence is not something that appears before action. Confidence is usually the result of action. Every time you take a step forward, you gain experience. Every time you gain experience, you build confidence. The people you admire today were once beginners too. They didn't start because they felt completely ready. They started because they decided that waiting wasn't helping them move forward. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying to change everything at once. They create impossible expectations for themselves. They decide they will wake up early every day, exercise for hours, read dozens of books, learn new skills, and completely transform their lives overnight. For a few days they manage to keep up, then reality catches up with them and eventually they quit. Not because they were incapable, but because the plan itself was unrealistic. Real progress is usually much smaller than people expect. It often begins with a simple decision. Reading a few pages each day, taking a short walk, spending 30 minutes learning something new, saving a small amount of money. None of these actions seem impressive on their own. In fact, they often feel insignificant. But over time, they begin to compound. Small actions repeated consistently create results that seem extraordinary from the outside. This is where patience becomes important. We live in a world that celebrates instant results. People want visible progress immediately. They want proof that their efforts are working, but growth rarely happens that way. Imagine planting a seed. For a long time, nothing appears on the surface. Yet beneath the ground, roots are forming and preparing for future growth. Many goals follow the same pattern. Progress is happening even when you cannot see it yet. Another challenge that prevents people from reaching their goals is comparison. It's easier than ever to compare your life to someone else's. Social media constantly shows successful businesses, impressive achievements, and carefully selected moments that make other people's lives seem perfect. But what you don't see are the years of effort, failure, doubt, and persistence behind those achievements. Comparing your beginning to someone else's middle is one of the fastest ways to become discouraged. The only comparison that truly matters is whether you're improving compared to who you were yesterday. As we continue this drive, it's worth remembering that success is rarely dramatic. Most of the time, success looks ordinary. It looks like showing up when nobody is watching. It looks like doing the work even when you don't feel like it. It looks like staying consistent when progress feels slow. These moments are not exciting, but they are often the moments that shape your future the most. At the end of the day, motivation may help you start the journey, but discipline is what carries you through the difficult parts of the road. Discipline is what keeps you moving when the weather changes, when your mood changes, and when the destination still feels far away. The people who achieve remarkable things are not always the most talented or the most fortunate. More often, they are simply the people who kept going when others stopped. As we reach the end of today's journey, here's one final thought. You do not need to change your entire life tonight. You do not need a perfect plan. You do not need endless motivation. All you need is the willingness to take the next step, then another, because meaningful change is rarely built in a single moment. It's built through small decisions repeated consistently over time. Thank you for spending this time with Revlytic. If today's journey gave you a new idea, a new perspective, or simply a moment of peace, then it was time well spent. Until our next drive, stay curious, keep moving forward, and take care. This is Revlytic, signing off.